Hi guys, welcome to my office. So this is a quick video to demonstrate whether or not my example of the Malahit DSP2 display, the screen, generates enough noise that it, A, is noticeable, and B, makes the radio completely useless on medium wave. I've got my external ferrite antenna attached to it using the sort of various connectors that I found around, most of which I found in the shack. The reason I'm doing this is because, as some of you know, I've posted a couple of videos featuring this radio recently. Shanwick Communications, Air Traffic Communications, Radio New Zealand Pacific, etc. When I post something on the Oxford Shortwave Vlog YouTube channel, I also put a link on my X feed, and someone replied to my X feed basically saying these radios are junk, they're not worth the money. The screen noise is so bad that you have to actually switch the screen off, otherwise medium wave is basically completely unusable. And I remember reading that thinking, well, I was at work at the time, so I didn't have the radio with me, but I don't remember that being an issue when I've used it, and I've used it a lot on medium wave because I listened to the football on the Saturday and Sunday afternoon. So I wrote back to him and said, I'm not sure, but I think there might be a fault with yours, because I don't think mine suffers that problem. He hasn't replied yet, but when you get into those types of discussions online, they can quickly escalate. So I don't know where that conversation is going to go, but what I thought I would do was get home, switch the radio on, tune into a medium wave signal, and then just switch the screen off and see what happens. And so here I am on 1.053 kilohertz, 1053, which is TalkSport in the UK. And let's turn the volume up. And all I'm going to do is then turn the screen off and let you guys listen.
On the roads in Hertfordshire, the A1M is blocked northbound. That's after a collision at junction 3 for St Albans. In Manchester, the M62 westbound is partly blocked for repairs. That's between junction 12 for the M60 and junction 11 for Birchwood. In Essex, the M11 is queuing southbound after a breakdown near junction 8 for Bishop's Stortford. I'm Adam Moore.
Woo! Amazon Spring Deal days are coming. So whether you're spring hiking or spring cleaning, you can save up to 45% off on all the things you need. From electronics and home to sports and so much more. Woo indeed. Shop Amazon Spring Deal Days. Starts Tuesday with deals that make you go, woo!
Okay, 25 glorious years of TalkSport. Unscripted.
On the line is Mark Rowe. Good morning, Rob.
I can't believe that.
Good morning, Mark.
Unleashed. Back of the net. And uncontrollable.
So hopefully you agree with me that I can't detect any difference in the quality of the signal with the screen on or off, which was my recollection. And also hopefully you'll agree with me that the noise reduction circuit on this radio is really good. It's like the best I've ever come across in the last, well, I started this channel 10 years ago. It will be in August when I got back into shortwave radio, and I think it's the best noise reduction circuit I've ever experienced. The guy that made the point that it's is unusable on medium wave also made the point that this radio is basically way too expensive, and he eventually managed to get his radio back. And I think he must have a faulty unit. Either that or he hasn't given it enough of a chance, because I know it's expensive. I think in the UK, I think it was over £200, and then there was something extra to pay, import duty, and it came, in the end, it was about 300. And that is a lot of money to pay for a portable radio. But this radio is very, very, very good. And if anyone knows what a good radio looks like and sounds like and operates like, then it's me. Not that I'm saying I'm better than anybody else, but I've done, other than go to work and, you know, have a family, all I've ever done is listen to and test radio, shortwave radios, multiband radios. So I know what it takes to be a great portable, and this is a great portable in the way that the obviously cheaper Raddy RF 919 wasn't. That was an interesting radio, and it was still a good radio, but this is a great radio. And if those of you are watching these videos thinking, well, I fancy buying one of those, but I'm not sure, it's a bit pricey. Take it from me, who's been doing this for over for 10 years, that it is worth the money. And if you get one, you will not be disappointed. You'll be absolutely amazed at how good it is. I'm going to do a sort of review on this radio kind of like 3 months in, and I'm going to summarize all of that stuff. And just run you guys very quickly through some of the software options, how you operate this radio. I haven't done that yet, but there is nothing wrong with my radio in terms of the screen generating noise that makes the medium wave unusable, is how he put it.
Yeah, and I think the thing is as well is if you do buy a car and you want a bit of time to shop around, you can use your temp cover for a few days while you're shopping around to get the best deal to cover you on your car.
There you go. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. I'm going to post this. I don't know whether I'll get time to post it before he replies back to me, but either way, I'm going to post it, and it proves the point. Hope that was interesting. Thanks for watching the 7-3.